Since the leaves are starting to drop, I thought it would be fun to give you guys a fall-inspired recipe. Hi, I'm Annie from KetoFocus.com, and I've teamed up with ChocZero, and we're going to show you how to make some keto apple cinnamon donuts covered with a white chocolate cinnamon glaze. Let's get started. These donuts are actually going to be the little donut holes, but you can make actual donuts with the circle inside if you wanted to. Just simply roll out your dough and put it on a baking sheet and let it cook as a donut shape. We're going to start in a large bowl by adding 1 cup of almond flour, a 1/4 cup of a low-carb unflavored whey protein powder, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You want to whisk this together until all your dry ingredients are combined, and then we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. You'll need a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of hot water, and then for our apple flavoring, we're going to be adding in 1 dropperful of concentrated apple drops or 1/2 teaspoon of apple flavoring. Mix this together until it's combined, and then it's best to use wet hands when working with the dough, just so the dough doesn't stick to your hands, or you can spray a little bit of cooking spray or olive oil on your hands as well. Just pinch off a little bit of the dough, roll it in between your palms to about like 1 inch thick, and then place each round ball onto a parchment-lined baking tray. We're gonna bake these in a 325-degree oven for 6 to 7 minutes, and then let them cool. As the donuts cool, they will continue to cook and harden in the inside, but not be too hard. They're gonna be nice and perfectly fluffy on the inside. To make our white chocolate cinnamon glaze, we're gonna be using ChocZero's white chocolate baking chips. So add a bag of their baking chips to a small bowl, and then I'm just gonna melt mine in the microwave at 30-second intervals, stirring it in between until it's all melted. I'm also going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of coconut oil to help thin it out and give it more of a glaze appearance. After my chocolate is melted, you want to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then one by one dip in your donut holes into the white chocolate glaze. Make sure you tag us, ChocZero, with all of your photos of your keto apple cinnamon donuts covered in white chocolate glaze.